Well, hello everyone. I am Simon, the founder. I have to call myself that now, the founder of the collective, which was called Big Size Virtual Choir. Not the greatest name, but the collective is a much better name. So we are pushing on 5 years now, which is a little bit amazing. So yeah, over 4.5 years we've been together. So I'm here in Leicester in the UK, and I'll be taking tenor and bass rooms today. MT Julie Lee.
Hi, I'm Julie Lee. I am going to be taking the alto room today, and I've been singing with the collective since the second song. I missed the first one, White Cliffs of Dover, and then I joined for One Voice. So almost 5 years too.
Excellent. Rhiannon, MT Rhiannon.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Rhiannon and I'm based in North Wales, and I've been with the collective from the very beginning. It's been a fantastic journey.
Glutton for punishment. There we go. Tim Birtwistle. What would Tim Birtwistle do at this point?
I'll unmute myself. Say hi, I'm Tim Birtwistle from the lovely town of Hinckley in the west of Leicestershire in England, UK. I joined the collective right at the beginning and kind of lost touch with it after a couple of years, and I'm trying to get back in. I sing with the wonderful Tuxedo Junction, and I'm currently hanging around the front door wondering whether I want to go in and whether they'll let me in of the even more wonderful Lux a cappella. But
We love
meanwhile,
you, Tim.
getting back into the collective.
We love you, Tim. We love you. So no, great to see you, mate. Great to see you. Kerry Lavington.
Good morning, everybody. I'm Kerry from the south of England, and I've been with Collective since Do You Hear the People Sing? I sing with Corderi Sant in Wales with Rhiannon, and I sing with Lux a cappella now. Thanks very much.
Good stuff. Stop Tina Payunoya.
Hi, and good afternoon for you all because it's over 12 p.m. my time. So, greetings from Finland, and I've been collective since You Will Be Found.
Not a bad song either. Alto Amanda Dunphy.
Hi, I'm Amanda in Northamptonshire, not far from where Simon used to be before we moved up north. I've been in the collective at the same time as Kerry since Do You Hear the People Sing?
Excellent. Yeah, I was born in Kettering in Northamptonshire. I've lived in Duston and Earls Barton and Wellingborough, but that was when I was very small. And yes, I was small at one point. Alto 1 Inika.
Hi everyone. I'm from the Netherlands in the south, and since not a very long time, I sing in I forgot the name. Lux a cappella. And I joined in the collective from the first Christmas.
The 5-song Christmas. I remember editing that. A few sleepless nights. Tenor Julie White.
Hi, everybody. Lovely to see you. Hi, Carol. Hi. Yeah, I'm Julie from the Isle of Wight, right off the south coast of the UK. And I have been with the collective, like Julie, since One Voice. And I've loved every minute.
Love it. Love it. Alto 1 and 2, Carol.
I am Carol, yes, and I'm here in Annapolis, Maryland, and it is dark 30. And I joined the collective for You Will Be Found. And that's my claim to fame. I was found.
You were indeed. And we keep on finding you as well. It's good. Josetta Haga. You're on mute.
Sorry, I'm always I'm a mammy for the informatic computer things. Okay, so this is my second time. First year and second time last Monday, was it?
Yeah, 2 days ago. 2 days ago. I was going to say, I saw your face.
Sorry.
Brilliant to have you on board. Brilliant to have you. Claire Knowles, alto. Claire Knowles, alto. Ooh, I can't quite hear you there. Oh, 1 second. You might have some connection things because your face and your mouth, and then there's sound, and then there's no sound, and then your mouth moves, but then no sound comes out, and then sound comes out when your mouth isn't moving. It's very strange, Claire. What I'd like you to do, Claire, is could you pop in the chat where you are and like when you join the collective? That would be fab. So we get the information, but we don't have to worry too much about the technical side of things, if that's all right. And we'll move on to the lovely Angela Garrett.
Hello, I'm Angela. I'm in Cheshire, not far from Rhiannon, and like to just say hello to Kerry because it's nice to see you. And I've been with the collective since Do You Hear the People Sing?
Yeah, we did. We gained a few. We gained a few then. With our 1,048 voices. Thankfully, it wasn't 1,048 people. That would have the Zoom room wouldn't have coped. Audrey Tatarenko.
Hi, do you hear me?
Yes, we hear you.
Great. First time and first year, and I am the daughter of Josette Hague. We are two French. She's in the south of France, and I'm near Paris.
Oh, excellent. Very nice to have. So first session. Welcome. We've obviously, some of us have been here for a while, but it's great to have you. Great to have you. Lovely to see you. Sop Eileen.
Hello. I've been here since One Voice, which was the second song, and it's been wonderful. It's lovely to see everyone.
Lovely to see you, Eileen. Lovely to see you. So Claire, if you've not seen the chat, is in London, been in the collective for 2 years and needs a new computer. So it might not be the computer. It could always be the internet. Sometimes internet speed is funny, especially oddly enough, sometimes in cities it's slightly worse than it is slightly further out, but such is the way. Very good that you can hear us okay. Right, lovely. So we're going to go through the all parts video. And because some of you are new and some of you have already been to a session, we'll kind of do what we would do because we don't want to jump forward too much. When we go into breakout rooms, both Julie and Rhiannon, generally speaking, will run through some stuff. You might have questions that you've got. If those questions they know the answers to, they'll give them. If we're not 100% sure, then they'll ask me, and then I'll make up an answer based upon what I think at the time. So there's no guarantee I'll know the answer, but my job as the boss is to make answers up and pretend I know what I'm doing. 5 years almost now, 4.5 years, no one's cottoned on to the fact I don't have a clue. So why is that empty? Oh no, that's because I pressed on the wrong thing. Now I'm going to talk through sharing my screen because it's the only way that you can guarantee that it will be done correctly is if you talk through what you're doing. So hopefully, folks, you can see my screen. Is that correct? Good. And I think I've shared my sound, so I'm going to double click. And you should hear something. Excellent. So what we're going to do is we're just going to go through before we go into breakout rooms, because when we have music team in our room, we will definitely have as many breakout rooms as we can because we're not blessed with enough music team in all our sessions to do that. So it's nice to do it when we do have a few of us. As I said, Rhiannon's going to do soprano and alto 1. In breakout rooms. Julie Lee's going to do alto 1 and alto 2, and I'm going to do tenor and bass, probably with a little smattering of alto 2 on top. So we'll cover all the parts in the 3 breakout rooms, and we'll all get a chance to listen to more than one part, and we'll start digging into this song, which is doable. It is singable. I arranged it, and I managed to sing it, so that means it's singable. There you go. Right, let's go from the beginning. Ring, 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 those Christmas bells, those Christmas bells, ring, 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 those Christmas bells, those Christmas bells, those Christmas bells. Did you hear that? Okay, lovelies?
Yeah.
Good, good, good. Now, a couple of things. When you go into your, and those of you who've listened to this song already will know this. When you go into your breakout rooms, when you listen to the individual parts, they are nowhere near as difficult as the overall song makes it sound, especially near the end when you've got these random rings coming everywhere. One, it sounds like there's more than 4 parts. There's not. But when you have each individual part, actually the rhythms aren't too bad. They're all different to one another. 5 parts. But they all themselves are not too difficult. I'm being honest there. I'm not just saying that so you believe it. They're not anywhere near as hard as they sound when they're all put together. And that is one of the beauties of singing in harmony, is that it can sound more impressive than the sum of its parts. Not to say that you're not all very impressive. But yes, so does anyone at this juncture have any questions before we start thinking about heading into breakout rooms, lovelies? Can be anything really about the collective or this song. Oh, Julie Lee has a question.
I just wondered how long we might be having in the breakout room.
The other day we had about 25 minutes, so probably we might give 28, because that gives 3 minutes for any technical sound sharing, screen sharing issues, which means 25 minutes of actual work. I always give that time. It wasn't just because Rhiannon the other day. I've been going through an editing Monday session, and Rhiannon was like, "Can you hear this?" And they were like, "No." "Can you hear it now?" And they were like, "Yes." So let's just check again. "Can you still hear it?" It's like, "Yes." So yeah, the first couple of minutes of Rhiannon's session on Monday was interesting to watch and edit. So that's okay. That's okay. Don't worry, I've edited it out of the recording, so it's all right, Rhiannon. No worries. Right, I'm going to set up breakout rooms, lovely. So we've got 3 breakout rooms. You're going to be able to choose which breakout room you go into. I'm just going to name them soprano, alto, and then the other one I'm just going to call tenor bass. But you will get to go through a couple of parts in there that are the similar vocal range. So sop, you'll get to go through sop and alto 1. Alto will do alto 1 and 2. Tenor bass will do tenor and bass. And if we get time, we might have a listen to the alto 2 part, because if you're a tenor, you probably could actually sing the alto 2 part as well. And if you're a bass, you can probably sing the tenor part. So I'm going to give the 28 minutes I offered initially. Chord. So folks, hopefully our breakout rooms were successful. I know in the tenor and bass room, we managed to get through just about tenor, bass and alto 2, and went through a couple of little things with some of the rhythms. I talked about chicken head for the offbeat and the onbeat, but that might not suit everyone, so I won't force you to sing like a chicken yet. Rhiannon, how was the sop and alto 1 room?
Well, I think they should respond with that. Tina, Angela and Eileen.
You see, I wasn't giving my room the opportunity to say it wasn't useful, but you know, you've given freedom to them. That's good. I like that.
Angela's just given you this. What
Oh,
about
that's
you,
good.
Tina and Eileen? Okay.
Oh, that's good. They seem to be happy with you, Rhiannon.
Yeah.
Julie Lee, how are the alto 1-2 room?
Team Alto, what do you think?
We like. Good. Alto 1 and alto 2, if you try to do both of those, obviously the rhythms, the parts are very different. They're very different. So you don't have to do more than 1 part in this song. Obviously, it's about quality, not quantity. But if you are going to altos, I think you have the trickiest job, not just because your parts are more difficult, but actually they're very different. Alto 1 and 2 are very different in their rhythms. They kind of almost at some point feel like a different song, because like you don't seem to be doing the same thing. So just be aware. Yeah, sorry, Julie.
I was going to say, I actually talked about really focusing on one part and not trying to do both at the same time. Sometimes they can get confusing and you get
100%.
So I think really work on one, make sure you've got that completely under your belt.
And then move on. Yeah, 100%. Yeah.
And I also talked actually about how it's a really good song for improving if you are a music reader, if you want to be sort of working on sort of sight reading and rhythms and that kind of thing. It's a really good learning one, and checking that you know how long each rest is, how
Yeah.
long it lasts and that kind of thing. So it's a really good one if you are into your sort of sight singing, sight reading, and just practicing with that, and then checking obviously against the track. You don't want to be just doing your own version, obviously.
No,
I think
definitely not.
it is quite a good one as a learning, as improving your own sort of
Yeah,
education.
it has enough challenge without it being. Once you get to know it, it's kind of
Yes.
doable. It is definitely doable. Rhiannon, you slightly had your hand up there, my lovely. Oh, you didn't. You were just agreeing.
I was waving my hanky. Sorry.
Oh, that's okay. You can wave your hanky as much as you like. Does any of you have any questions? You're all so well behaved. The main thing I would say, well, the one thing I haven't said, which I will say now, is the rolling of R's on ring. It's not consistent on the tracks. Sometimes I roll an R, sometimes I don't. I don't think I quite knew whether I wanted to or not on the tracks. You don't have to try and copy the pattern of when I'm rolling my R's and when I'm not. So I would say that if you roll your R's, that's fine, but I would say it wants to be softly done, not too much rattle. So I wouldn't want, and I'll turn my original sound is on. Musically, I wouldn't want loads of people going like ring, 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 because it'll be like too much. Okay, if you can roll your R's, I don't mind if you end up doing it. I wouldn't plan to do it on every single word if it was me. Julie.
It might be more doable when it's not a repeated ring like you've just demonstrated, but when it's just an odd.
Yeah, it's fine if you do it on the odd one. But again, so I think I did it when I was feeling it musically. So I just kind of did it when it felt right. But you don't have to try and write down like, okay, roll R here, note roll R here, roll R here, don't roll R here. Just you don't have to follow my pattern. You can sing it like a singer. If you end up rolling your R's, fine. If you don't, fine. I think whatever you feel is appropriate. As long as it doesn't end up being too aggressively done, because it's quite a fun song and we want it to sound, oddly enough, light, even though you're going ring, 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 ring all the time. Rhiannon?
We talked about it. Well, we didn't. I talked about it in the session, and one of the things, because all the people had been there earlier in other sessions, so they'd actually knew the song. Some of the issues were knowing where the long note carried over from one bar to another and putting the emphasis and knowing when to release it and then come on with ring, ring, ring. And I suggested that maybe using the NG ring, 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 ring would help them rhythmically. And it also gives a ringing sound to the voices when they're doing it.
Yes, singable consonant NG is, I think, absolutely fine to put on those short ones. I think also in the long ones, we talked in tenor and bass room about actually where sometimes the breath is 100% part of that rhythmic phrase. The tenor part keeps on coming in on the and of one. So it goes like 1, 2, 3, 4, they're in there. So, and their breath is the downbeat and then they're in. So there's those rhythmic things in each of the parts that kind of changes. The bass part is very much on it, just on the beat. A lot of the other parts, you have this little kind of push me, pull you, give and take kind of feel. Shall we have a photograph, lovelies? Because I always forget a photograph and I've now remembered. So I will do the photograph today. Are you all ready? I will give you a 3, 2, 1. Oh no, 1 second, I won't. 1 sec. Here we go. Smile. 3, 2, 1.